Hey everyone, it is Havohai here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We are on JP, and I know I'm a little bit late to the game, but just got off of work, but I still figured I want to cover the news for you all and give you my take on this upcoming celebration. So with that, if you guys are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and always a shout out to the DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. Let's get to it. Yes, the 4-year celebration is over, and this is the new celebration here. This screen or picture doesn't really tell you much of anything, so we'll move on to this piece here. This is all the stuff that we're getting. It's gonna be really should be called the 1500 day celebration. We'll talk about that in a second, but we're getting Extreme Z Battle, we're getting a Dokkan Fest, we're getting World Tournament, a bunch of stuff, so we'll cover this all in the news feed. So let's go ahead and go into the news feed right here. Now this is just Google translated, so it might not be totally correct, but it is exciting, full open. A super cultivating campaign is underway, so that's what this is here. It does talk about the 29th Budokai here, the World Tournament. We'll talk about that in a second. And on 3/8, right around the corner, Dokkan will be celebrating 1,500 days of basically login, and it says here a special gift celebrating 1,500 days. Now the question is it free to everybody, or if you have to log in for 1,500 days? So logging in, I'm not even close in that on JP. On global, I'm over 1,000 days, but yeah, this is very interesting here. So I think a lot of people might be disappointed that they might get something special, but I think it's the login time, just like the 1,000-day Goku. So we'll see. Can't wait for that. And this just says let's Dokkan Battle here. So let's go ahead and look at the celebration in it itself. The celebration runs from now, so it should be starting already, the login, to 3/18. Now 3/18 is a very important day in Dragon Ball and in Japan, because 3/18 is Saiyan Day in Japan. Now why do they call it Saiyan Day? Because I don't speak Japanese too well, but as far as I know, it's 3/18, 3/18. Sounds like Saiyan in Japanese, so that's why they call it Saiyan Day. So that is something of note, because this celebration ends on 3/18, so something new will be picked up. So I think this will be a part 2, a 2-part celebration to all this. So definitely look out for that in 3/18, and don't go maybe overboard on these banners here, because something special I think might be dropping right around that time. So this is the login, this is the quest here. So now let's go ahead and look at the Dokkan Fest unit. So the Dokkan Fest unit we're going to get here is the Kid Goku. It is going to be the Kid and Juvenile category, or youth category. There's a lot of different translations to that, so but we'll just call it youth or kid category here. It does have a Demon King Piccolo in the banner, and a old school Roshi there, the old Mafuba Roshi there. So that's going to be interesting. But look at what we get. Finally, the card art for one of the most iconic things that happen in Dragon Ball, and that's Kid Goku doing the Ozaru Punch, the Ozaru Fist. This is when he kills Demon King Piccolo. We've been doing Dokkan for 4 years, and finally we get this unit here. But it looks like it's going to be an interesting category with the youth and everything. One thing that I'm interested in, because we'll see this in a second, is will Kid Buu be in this category? So I will do a video and to break down all the category units and that nature when the daily download drops tonight. So when does this drop? It is going to be tonight, 1700 JP time, or midnight Pacific Standard Time. So Eastern Time, 3 a.m. Central Time, etc., etc. You guys can figure it out from the Pacific Standard Time there at midnight. So that's what's happening. So along with this here is finally the LR for the Dragon Ball movies free-to-play unit. This is, if you haven't grinded this, all the events will be available from SR to SSR to LR. So this is going to be the third movie with Goku and Arale, and this looks like it's probably going to be a nuker unit, and will definitely be a great free-to-play unit for the youth kid category. So we'll see with the details once this all drops. So the data download should provide us all the information on all these new units here, and along with the LR as well. So very excited to see all that. So that's up and coming there. So let's go ahead and move on and talking about really the biggest news in my opinion, because yes, we're getting a new category, but this is the big one. Is we've been speculating what's going to be the next EZAs. They've been doing the OG leads. They finally got finished up with Strength Gogeta. Global got it way early with that Strength Gogeta, and now, yes, the God leads are going to get a EZA. What are the God leads? Those are your +3 to key HP and attack defense 70%. Very likely that leader skill will increase to 100%, but man, these units here are still somewhat usable in the current meta, right? They're somewhat usable. The other ones, the OG ones, really wasn't usable at all. Now you're gonna have these units, and if the old the other EZAs, if that's any indication of what the buffs are going to be, these units are going to be OP. They might be broken. So definitely summon on this banner. That's what they want you to do, is summon on this banner if you don't have God tanks. And he is going to be a wrecking machine. He's already 120% in attack. They might buff that up, or maybe put it in a different dynamic on there. But his stats increase, and that's really the most important thing with that. So I'm very excited. Now this does drop on the 12th, not tonight, so we do have to wait a little bit. The data download might not provide this information, but if the data download does provide it, I'll definitely be covering it tonight and doing the breakdown. So the rest of this stuff, of course, they're just going to bring back things for Go Tanks, and we'll just really finalize and talk about here is the 29th World Tournament, and that's going to provide the new Goku Black, and not too exciting. I think they really need to revamp World Tournament in general. I don't think people really enjoy playing it anymore. They just do it for the rewards. So not really too hyped for all this, and so maybe they'll change it. They've already changed it to just a particular number will get you this unit, so don't have to deal with the rankings and stuff like that. But if you rank high, you can still get a lot more. So that's that there. So let's talk about so that's the rest of the celebration, but let's talk about the 18th. The 18th, I think something very, very special is going to be dropping, and what I think it's going to be dropping, it is going to be a part 2, a possible new summonable LR. The question is which summonable LR will fit into this this kid/youth category, and I think there's only really 2 that you can look at. So we're looking at the legendary election here. I didn't check mark all the ones that have been used, but there's 2 that haven't been used. A lot of people argue the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks have been introduced from the Goten and Trunks, because it does transform into Super Saiyan 3 if you get 18 key, etc., and transform. But I think they might create a Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks standalone LR. That's going to be very interesting. Or if Kid Buu is in this category, because he's quote-unquote kid, right? Juvenile, youth, however you want to call it there, then maybe we get an LR Buu. So I think we're all excited if that's going to happen, because I kind of see down here is I think the EZA is going to be weak against the Majin Buu saga. So yeah, I'm very interested in seeing what's going to happen on the 18th. I think it's either going to be a legendary summonable featured banner, or it's going to be a dual Rising Carnival, etc. there. Now the other 2 that might fit into this possibly is the Master Roshi, Kid Goku, and Krillin, but I think that's more of a free-to-play unit than anything else. But if they do that, Master Roshi is not a kid, it's not youthful, so I don't know how that would fit. Or even Demon King Piccolo, but Demon King Piccolo wouldn't be quote unquote a youth category. So those 2, I still think that those are more of the free-to-play end on things. But we'll see. My money is going to be on Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and on Kid Buu, but you know what? That's a little over it's about 2 weeks from now. So we'll find out 2 weeks from now, and on the 18th, because that is going to be something, in my opinion, part 2 to the celebration. So with that, hopefully you guys got enough out of this video here, but I will be doing the full breakdown later on tonight. So if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We will catch you next time.